Hi, I'm starting a Christmas get together with you. A Christmas together with you, not a Christmas get together with you, which sounds lovely, but it's a Christmas together with you. This has um, Laura Vandervoot. I just looked it up, so I hope I'm remembering that correctly. And I always like to go and see like where have I seen you before because since I have a terrible memory. So of course I go to IMDb, and she was in Playing Cupid, which was one of the like Valentine's movies or whatever, like this past year, which is cute. And she was in a movie in 2014. It was either 14 or 12. Now I can't remember. Um, why did I literally just forget the name of the movie? Okay. Hold, please. Okay, I'm back. It was 2012. I think her name is Laura Vandervoort. Vandervoort. Let's call her Laura Vandervoort. And the movie was called Finding Mrs. Claus. It was a Lifetime movie, and she was in it. And it has Mira Sorvino in makeup being Mrs. Claus, and Will Sasso as Santa Claus. And Mrs. Claus like takes a trip to Las Vegas, and I don't remember the premise or someplace like that. And I just why I'm even mentioning that is because I have this feeling of that being one of the first of these kinds of movies that I watched. Like that I was decorating my tree and I like put it on or something, and I'm like, this is hella random, but let's just go for the ride. Like I feel like that was like my introduction to movies of this ilk, if shall we say. I hope I'm using that word correctly. Anyway, what's fantastic about this movie so far is that it has Harry Lennix in it, who played Harold Cooper on Blacklist. And Blacklist, I watched a couple few seasons of that. Definitely not Hallmark. It's very intense and violent and all sorts of things. But what I did watch, I really enjoyed, especially James Spader. 5 stars for James Spader in that show. He's so good. Um, this would be a good time to show a picture of James Spader that I showed my kid, and to say like this is what Ultron looked like back in the 80s, kind of thing. So I should put that picture right now in there. Anyway, I love Harold Cooper. I love his voice, and this is great. We're only 12 minutes and 47 seconds into this, but she was supposed to be getting married. This is like taking place like right when she was supposed to get married, but for some reason she broke up and is not getting married. Is a little melancholy, wants to switch up. What she was like. I think her friend invited her for Christmas, and she's like, I need to like do something different or whatever. So, Harold Cooper, who's a widower, I'm gonna call him Harold Cooper, uh, shows he has a picture of like this long lost love. Happens to be with him in this book that he brought to the cafe that she owns, and so he winds up dropping the picture, and then she finds the picture, and she's like, I'm about to go find this lady because this would be like hella cool if we can get Harold Cooper back, to see his long lost love. Who she, goes on a classmates.com type of thing and finds somebody who knows where she lives and finds out that she lives alone. So we've already got a lot of story going in just the first 12 minutes and 47 seconds. So we haven't even got to Niall Mater yet. So, and who I do love. Looking forward to seeing him. Yeah, so I'm gonna go back to it, and I'll let you know how that goes. Okay, I finished it. Christmas Together with You. 5 stars, definitely. I went back to the beginning of this movie because I wanted to see the who they listed first as being in this movie, and Laura Vandervoort gets first top billing, and then Niall Mater, and then they show a couple of other people, and they say and or with, I can't remember, Harry Lennix. This is his movie. He steals the show. He steals every scene that he's in. Hallmark, what a score to get him to be in one of your movies. It's really good. What this movie does really well is, so Nam Mater comes in later because they go to where Claire is supposed to be, the woman that he's knew almost 50 years ago, and find out that she's in another town. So they get to this town, and they have their meet cute. Niles and Laura's is at like a, they stop to get some coffee or something, and he basically like bumps into her and is like super rude, and she spills her coffee, and he's just being a busy businessman on the phone. Another busy businessman, just like in that Nantucket Noel. And so, anyway, they figure out she's in this town. I'm sorry, it's almost nap time. And they go and they have to figure out a place to stay. Well, it just so turns out that Niall Mater bought a lodge, love a lodge or an inn, and his parents are basically kind of running it because he's still wherever he is doing his big busy businessman job, dealing with like fancy hotels or something. And this is where they wind up coming in to get a room and have another little funny meet cute, like, oh, you're the jerk, and but you have a cute dog. And so from there, the rest of the movie is pretty much just like she and Niall hanging out for various reasons, and then she's hanging out with Harry, and they're trying to find Claire, and then when they find Claire, it's Harry. Oh my God, what's this? I'm just gonna call him Harold Cooper again. Harold Cooper hanging out with Claire. So Frank is his name, Frank. So Frank hanging out with Claire. So what this movie does so well is it makes you care about three different relationships. So you have the relationship with Niall and Laura Vandervoort. That's cute. It's a nice little Hallmark thing. They have good chemistry. Like I said with my last review, it's attractive people. You like seeing attractive people together, but it's good. It's fine. And then you have the relationship with Frank and Claire, two mature people, because I think he's supposed to be by this point. I want to say they said he graduated in like 76, which would make him, you know, 12 years older than me, which make him like not like 60, early 60s, 63. Okay, 63ish, 64, whatever. You know, you have this relationship with him and Claire. She's a widow, he's a widower, and that's really lovely. And then you have this relationship, which to me is like the main relationship of the movie, which is this father daughter type relationship with Frank and Laura Vandervoort's character. So it's great. I think they do a great job of having you care about all three of those relationships, about caring about all those people. It gave me all kinds of feels. There's a lot of Christmas in it. Give you some emotional feels, give you those family feels, all kinds of stuff. It's 5 stars. So go check it out. And as always, thanks for watching.